Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the 5th of Jan technical analysis video just on the eve of non-farm payroll coming out tomorrow. So today it's going to be an exciting day. Not only that, we've got news coming out from the US as well as Europe. So those two news factors will also play an important part with us today. Now what we have to do is take a look at everything from scratch. Let's start with the euro dollar. There we go. Now with the euro dollar, I did mention this level was a buy level before and the market kind of went up there. We've got that level of resistance, as you can see, where that line joins in. So that's going to be resistance and that's going to be resistance. So what we have to do is obviously wait for that news coming out tomorrow. And once that comes out, we'll know what to do. Now there are two options here tomorrow. One is if it'll spike up. If it does spike up, what you need to do is to make sure that we're on the short side of things and kind of pushing it down again, because we are in a downtrend and a rectangle formation. So the tops of that rectangle is where you want to start selling off, being resistance. The dollar franc is going to have the opposite impact. Now this level was a sell level, which I did note in the video a few days ago, and the market kind of touched there and started coming down, and that's normal. And now we have support where the market picked up from last time, and that's also kind of natural. It's what the market wants to do. The important thing for us is tomorrow. What's going to happen tomorrow? So I'm expecting with the market tomorrow to, if this spikes down, we want to go long. So if it spikes down, we want to start heading north again, and if it spikes up instead, I'd be a bit more cautious. Alright, because it'll just break through and then we'll see where that ends up. So tomorrow on the news we have a lot of good opportunities to trade, and while you're trading that news, just be mindful about the direction that we're expecting and anticipating. The pound dollar, nice little move up, good buy kiss from this channel, striking it down again. It is expected, and that expected move is just basically waiting for the market to make that news happen tomorrow. So we're going to wait for the news coming out this afternoon and further news coming out tomorrow afternoon. So it's a really good opportunity to make your plan about how you're going to trade tomorrow and today with that news. So that's going to be important for us, knowing what we're going to do before the market actually does that, because that's actually the gist of trading really. And you can see we have a triangle formation happening here. So that triangle is going to break either way, down or up. If it breaks down, it's going to be a nice head south. If it breaks up, we might see the pound dollar going back up again towards these levels there. Let's take a look at dollar Canadian. Now dollar Canadian has retraced quite a bit, but I did mark these lines because I said it's already quite down and we're expecting the market to come down quite a bit more. Now, as you can see, it's these levels, 1.3272 area. As you can see, the market has come back down here, and that's good because now it's giving us an opportunity to buy. So tomorrow might be a really good opportunity to be buying this once the news comes out. Now what I have to do is get rid of this red line here, and now let's also get rid of this Fibonacci. We don't really need it now. Let's do this. We don't need this and we don't need that. Now we can take position that way. Okay, so that's gonna kind of, there we go, that's going to be our level, and from here now we're going to see what will happen tomorrow. So obviously a nice spot to buy, to follow upwards, and tomorrow we'll see how that eventuates. Now as the time gets near the announcements, the market will start going sideways. So as it's going sideways, just take position and don't jump in there. Make your plan and then trade according to the plan. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Now with this, we're expecting a move up from this day. If you recall, I did say if you're keen on trading the Aussie, this was a good level to buy, and the market just bounced off from there and then it broke up. So that breakout is actually a good sign for us. Why is it a good sign? Because, well, we want to sell it, so if it goes up, it's good for us. All we have to do is wait for the news to happen tomorrow. This area already is a good retracement, and no wonder the market is shorting. So tomorrow is going to be an exciting day when the news comes out, because then there you go, good levels there to short the market. and another one I reckon is this. So there we go. So around those levels, the market we want to short. So that 50, 73, 43.45 area there is not a bad spot at all. The market touches there tomorrow, it'll be a nice drop down, I reckon. Dollar yen, there we go, the dollar yen. Now what we have is, as you can see, we've got the dollar yen here tracing upwards from the support level here. There you go. We can now move that a little bit backwards. Now this was also, well, when we mentioned this level, all right, this region was the support according to my technical analysis, and just below that it bounced off. I think what the market is anxious for is the news that's going to come out tomorrow. So as far as that news happens, in whichever direction it goes, we're going to wait for it, and after the move anticipate a buy or a sell level. All right, so if the market, let's say with the dollar yen pushes down, we'll be looking to buy. If it pushed up, we'll be looking to sell. So we're going to have to wait for that news announcement to come up. But it's good to see that the dollar yen, we were expecting it to fall, and it did hit our anticipated target, and that's good enough to see as well. So if you're following these daily videos, you should be doing just fine. Now let's take a look at gold. Now gold, just with the euro dollar, it has gone up as well, which is now allowing us to make a readjustment on our technical analysis. And that region is going to be, let's make this a little tighter. All right, there we go. So about that 50 level doesn't look bad at all, does it? In fact, slightly there as well is good. Yep, that region I think is good, that 1233 level. And this, we can get rid of this now, although I did draw these before. And let's get rid of, yep, that's fine too. So what we're going to do for gold is this, because gold is pulling up quite nicely and it's not breaking down that level, this double bottom of 1050 is now going to be for us what's going to be a question mark. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is just put a question mark on this and see if that's going to happen. If not, if the market goes high tomorrow with this, the retracement might be a good one to go up again. So that we're going to keep an eye on. If I make this a weekly, what will happen if I make this a weekly? That is there. And okay. There we go. Should have done this before. That's the channel. Okay. And should have really anticipated to draw this before, but I'm not such a gold trader, so that's why I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But now that it's there, what might happen is this: the market will go up, pull back again in order to buy, in order to go up. Okay, so we might have this kind of tomorrow with the news going up, and then over the following weeks until February kind of fall back down in order to go up again. So that might be actually the move that we might be anticipating for gold. Okay, so it would be worthwhile to keep an eye on that. And let's just see what we can do with this. If I can just do that. Okay, there we go. That should do it. All right, so that's the channel that we might want to follow depending on the news tomorrow. So it's all a lot depending on the news tomorrow. And this is the oil, okay, Brent. Now, as you know, we've been trying to follow this up to the 60 mark, and I've been saying that, you know, you should keep moving your stops up if you entered it, because we entered at a quite nice level. So if yesterday with this downfall, if you got stopped out, you would have been stopped out in profit if you moved your stop loss. If you hadn't and you still got in with us over there, that you're still in profit, and it's still worthwhile taking your profit now that the 60 target is becoming a bit of a question mark. Okay, so we're also going to do, what we're going to do is put a question mark there. Let's see, let's make that a question mark. No, there we go. the 60 mark. There we go. All right, so with Brent, if you're keen on trading oil, that's the situation. If it pulls back down, good to go long to the top of the channel. It's also not such a bad spot to go long around here, simply because it's in the middle of the channel. Although it is a bit more choppy, this has been a support level before, so that wouldn't be too much of a problem if you want to go long around this area. But this looks like a better spot for sure. Bottom of the channel and a double bottom location there, so good to go long from here too, I reckon. If it breaks down, obviously you need to get out with a tight stop loss and then to start pushing it down. But with Brent, you're always going to have to follow the news and see how things go. On top of that, let's take a look at DAX. There we are with the DAX. As you know, I've still got these targets here, but this 11,500 target we have has been hit. So if you took your profits, that's great. And what you want to do is then obviously look at shorting it once the market comes up to here, if it does do that. Dow Jones, there we go. Same kind of scenario here. As you can see, this is the daily, and that's the 4-hour. And what we can do here is this. Okay. Let's see what we can do is this. So what we need to do with the Dow Jones is this resistance level here. If it breaks this channel line here, which is okay with us because we're kind of up with the target, it has met that 20,000 target that we've been eyeing at 19,934. If it breaks below, then what you got here is this situation. Okay, that's our channel. Let's put that up here. If it breaks below there, that's also fine, because that's also confirmation that we can now go short on the pullbacks and start pushing it down. Okay, beyond this though, if it breaks out from here, you got target at the top of the channel. So it's really going to be a decision based on the breakout of this location here, whether we want to go up or whether we want to go down. And all right, that's about it for today. Hope that helps. Make sure you follow the news this afternoon and also tomorrow afternoon, where we're going to have the non-farm payroll coming out from the US. All the best and good luck with your trading.